We do have our special guest, as you can see, newly appointed from Commissioner's Court, I believe, on Wednesday. Is that correct?
That's correct.
We have David Stith, who was appointed to County Court at law number 3, and I think that took place Wednesday. We'll be the first here to congratulate you. Numerous people have congratulated on behalf of the show.
Thank you.
Congratulations to your appointment on Wednesday.
Thanks, glad to be here.
And so I guess, you want to know, are you officially been sworn in? Are you officially a judge? What do they expect from you? Are you running for election, I guess?
Sure, no, I'm not. I haven't been officially sworn in. That won't happen until the 15th. I'm going to judge's school. They call it baby judge's school, I guess. So that happens next week. Then I'll come back. I'll do a kind of a private swearing in on Wednesday. I'll take the bench on that Thursday. And I'll have more of a larger official swearing in January.
Do you know who's going to swear you in?
No, I haven't decided that yet.
Well, I guess a lot of viewers probably don't know you. So why don't you start by, where you're from, what can you tell you?
Sure. Okay, do I look to you?
Yeah, what do you want? Love TV, whatever. All right, just talk to us.
That sounds good. So I've been practicing law for about 13 years. I'm board certified in criminal law. I started my practice in Dallas, practiced there for about 3-4 years with my father. After that, I came down here when he retired and started my practice up here. I've done primarily criminal law with about maybe 20% civil and other types of law.
You just had a really good case recently, didn't you?
I've had a lot of very good cases.
Recently,
yes.
So what's going to happen is the cases
for the ones that retain me, I'm going to have those transferred out to some other attorneys that will be helping out with those. And the ones that are appointed, I'm going to file about 70 motions to withdraw. So the clerk's office was not happy today.
That's civil. But other lawyers may be happy.
There you go. They can handle this case.
It's all good. And I guess going back to your judge's school, I guess that's part of the formality. You have to go through it, become sworn in as a judge, or become a judge. I mean, that's all about.
Right. Well, I don't think there's any real requirement that you have to go to school. There's a requirement you have to have 30 hours of legal education as a judge. This covers about 18 hours. But just about every judge that's out there said, it's starting on Monday, get there.
And I guess after you take your oath, after you take your class, at what point can you actually start, I guess, sitting on the bench and start making some cases?
The 15th is my goal. So when I get back, I'll do the unofficial swearing, not unofficial, the private swearing in, and then I'm taking some.
You can set that date?
I can.
Really?
Right. I mean, theoretically, if I didn't have any cases pending, I could do a private swearing in and I could do it tomorrow. But that's not fair for the people that come before me. It's not fair for the civil lawyers who have cases.
If you have been granted that authority by the appointed by the court, I have to take you sworn in, and therefore legal for the Texas.
Which, if you think about that, that's kind of scary.
Yeah.
Well,
so you can just kind of take the bench.
I mean, I think it may be scary enough. I think that's part of the system. That's why you have a commissioner's court that calls to the system, figures out who they want to appoint, and tries to, in the best ability, appoint who they feel is going to be able to do that. Because the running time to be able to be appointed and serve on that bench is a short window, and you better be the ability to grasp it. Because if you don't, I mean, I think there's a passive failure in school. It's not like you go there and you get an F for it. You can't send it there.
It's legal, continuing legal education.
And you're in.
Right.
So they want to make sure who they put on there is going to do that.
Right, absolutely. I agree.
Well, David is with the Republican Party. I'm very proud of you and happy to have you. You are filling a big shoe.
Absolutely.
John Marez was well respected. He was really a great guy. So.
Yeah. I was actually honored. I talked to Judge Martinez before he left, and he told me this was happening, and he talked to all the other judges, and based upon that, he recommended to the commissioners that I take over, which I think is great because John is a Democrat, and for that to happen, I hope that speaks to my ability and character to practice cases. Since I practiced, in the trenches, for 7-8 years, every day.
So it is an endorsement.
You
use that?
Just definitely there's somebody who was supportive of being able to get that position. So I think that speaks to all of you. I know you'll definitely be running for re-election, I guess.
Yes, I filed today.
You've officially filed, okay, for that, for the election for that, which of course we'll have March primaries, and of course November, you have an opponent, and we'll see how that plays out. But I know you ran for one position before, and I think from the Republican Party point of view, I think you've done a lot for that party. I think you've given a lot to the party, and I think it speaks to all of you, and I think that's one reason why I think when it came right down to it, you guys were getting support. And not only from the Republicans, you did have a Democrat crossover and support you, which I think is that says a lot about you, because normally some of these kind of points kind of tends to be really partisan.
That's right.
And the parties in power, you get all their votes, and the opposition do not cross over, but you did get cross over.
And I did, and I want to tell you about that. When I could have, in this process, I could have just talked to the Republican commissioners and said, hey, that's it. I did it.
Yeah.
I did. In fact, I did not want to do that. I made it. My specific goal is to talk to each of the commissioners and tell them, you need to make this appointment based on ability. That's the way it is.
And again, what's all said and done, I mean, judicial don't set policies. I mean, some may think that you do that through your interpretation of the laws, but there's nothing in the Constitution that tells them that you set tax rate or anything of that nature. So it's not really a nonpartisan kind of position. I mean, you don't really sit there and put one person, one party over another person or another party. You're there based on the facts that come before you, judge on the merits of that, and I think that's one reason why it's important to you to get crossover support from Democratic County Commissioners to understand that it's not just, because you're right, it could have been a simple 3 votes and you're done, that's all you need out of the 5, and I don't have to talk to the other ones, but you get it. So.
Yeah, and I think it's important as a judge, think about that. You don't want a politician as a judge, you want a public servant as a judge. And the last thing you want is somebody up there thinking, oh, that guy is a really famous Democrat, a really famous Republican. Oh, you don't want that. Imagine, I mean, every case that comes in there is important. It's very important to the litigants. It's very important to the people who come before the court, and that the decision needs to be made without regard to political affiliation. So
I agree. I think when we're talking about elections and judges, I don't think.
I have no problem with being these, or I think they should have these.
I don't.
Well, because to some extent, you got to forget it too. Principles and convictions where they're coming from. As far as it could be wackos and.
Well, would that matter?
Yeah, it does. The public
law.
don't feel
How does that?
So you see.
Or the Democrats.
That's it. So
hey, now that I have
that's just her.
I take
you
no.
Can't say anything. Scott knows anything.
Yeah, don't worry about that part. That's just our.
Exactly.
Of course, they're not whack. I'm just saying that. I just really believe that they should be partisan. They should be able to dictate their philosophies and ideas, and maybe not be able to gauge truly about what they stand on particular issues. But at the end of the day, at least I can vote for them, and they're coming from the against them for them. You can argue, I guess these are ours, but I think you should be able to vote for them.
I don't think when a judge is on the bench, their philosophies should matter. It's the law. Why does that matter?
Well, I still want to know whether these are to me.
Because then you have someone like Longoria telling people that they can't discipline their children a certain way. And that's not law, that's just his opinion.
Well,
so why does it matter?
Bring him on the show and ask him.
Why is that from the show?
Anyway, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm talking about
we'll start to
Judge Stith over
nice.
That may be premature, I guess, but we still call you Judge. I'm taking the oath. I still think congratulations. I think you have somewhere to go. But I want to say thank you for coming out here.
So much.
Absolutely, and always a pleasure to be here. Like come back.
You've been on there many times before, and when you're running, and now you're actually on the show as a judge. So.
And I'll tell you what might be neat is after I've been on there for a while to come back and kind of talk about what the changes have been and what I see goes well, and also hopefully talk a little bit about policy so people know what to expect when they come before the court. So.
We are Republicans, so we'll hopefully accomplish.
I hope you do. No problems with that whatsoever.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, well there you go. We have the new appointed individual from County Court at 3. David Stith, who was appointed this on Wednesday, Commissioner's Court. So if you guys are on that, I think he has one opposition on the Democrat side, and we should maybe one day get her on the show. I think she is capable. That's correct, Deanna Galvin, and we'll see how that turns out. Hopefully she'll be on there. I think she has confirmed she will come on the show. So it's going to be a great race. We'll see how it turns out. It's going to be interesting to see that. How much the presidential race will affect down ballot positions. I think it's going to have a tremendous punishment if you're a Democrat. I think countywide they'll lose everything. I do not think they'll win a single race. Based on 08, we got a presidency. The president who ran in 08, lost his county, took the nation by storm. I think he's going to lose the presidency. Worst numbers ever since Jimmy Carter. Worse than Jimmy Carter. And I can't see how in 2012 President Obama is going to be able to win this county because he's not. Didn't win in 08, got to win 12. So anyway, I think we're going to go to break, so we can kind of, we're just going to go to break.